Last time we talked about economic profit. We even boxed it out and showed how attractive it looks. But I also mentioned one important thing. In perfect competition, that profit cannot last in the long run. So today, the question is simple. What actually happens to it? Let's walk through the long-run adjustment, step by step. Let's start with the short run. First, look at the industry diagram. At the market level, supply is relatively low compared to demand. This pushes the market price up. That market price is then passed directly to firms. Now let's move to the firm diagram. Remember what we learned earlier. In this market structure, firms cannot choose their own price. They simply accept the market price set by the industry. So firms are basically choosing quantity only. Eventually, they produce at the output level where MR equals MC because this is where profit is maximized. At that output level, price is above average total cost. That gap creates economic profit. So it's important to be clear here. Firms are not making profit because they are efficient or powerful. They are making profit because industry supply is low in the short run. That is why this profit is temporary. Because firms are earning economic profit, other firms notice this opportunity. Remember our assumption that everyone in this market structure has perfect information and that there are no barriers to entry, right? So new firms start entering the market. Therefore, on the industry diagram, as more firms enter, market supply increases, so the supply curve shifts to the right. As supply increases, the market price will fall. Back on the firm diagram, since firms are price takers, the AR equals MR equals the price line shifts downward. The profit area becomes smaller and smaller, and this also implies that it becomes less and less attractive to enter this industry. As firms continue to enter, eventually economic profit disappears, and firms earn only normal profit. Once this happens, there is no incentive for further entry. That is why this price is sustainable in the long run. Now, let's look at the opposite case. In the short run, a firm may face a situation where price is below average total cost. This means the firm is making an economic loss. However, as long as price is above average variable cost, the firm will continue producing in the short run. Again, price is still determined by market demand and supply at the industry level. But losses also create pressure for change. When firms are making losses, some firms will decide to leave the market. Because there is free exit, they are not forced to stay. On the industry diagram, this appears as a decrease in supply, with the supply curve shifting to the left. As supply decreases, the market price rises. Back on the firm diagram, the AR equals MR equals the price line shifts upward. Losses become smaller and smaller until price once again equals ATC. At this point, firms earn normal profit and exit stops. So what does the long run look like in the end? In long-run equilibrium, firms produce where price equals MR equals MC, and at the minimum point of ATC. This outcome has three key features. First, allocative efficiency, because price equals marginal cost. Second, productive efficiency, because firms produce at the lowest possible average cost. And third, firms earn only normal profit, with no incentive to enter or exit. So now we can answer the question we started with. Economic profit disappears because it attracts entry. Economic loss disappears because it forces exit. In perfect competition, free entry and free exit always push the market back to normal profit in the long run. Before we finish, there's one important thing to remember. Everything we have just described shows why perfect competition looks very efficient in theory, but exams do not stop at description. In paper 1 15-mark questions, you are always expected to evaluate, not just explain. So in the next video, we are going to ask a deeper question. If perfect competition is allocatively efficient, productively efficient, and earns only normal profit, does that mean it is always good for consumers, producers, and society? That evaluation is exactly what examiners are looking for in high-scoring 15-mark answers. That's what we'll focus on next. If you think this video have made your life easier, please press the like button and subscribe the channel. See you next time.